Hi grade 5 students of Forest Glen. In this video, we plan to connect with you on an energy level regarding your curriculum on renewable and non-renewable resources. To make it short and interesting, we have decided to highlight and showcase important words in the video, as well as providing definitions and go through the broad scheme of things of this science unit. It is important you pay attention because you will have to fill out the worksheet, ensuring that you pass the science test. Let's start with renewable resources. A renewable resource is a resource that can be restored naturally in time. Examples of this are solar, hydro, and wind energy. We have the pros and cons of solar energy. Some pros are that it has no pollution, it creates no noise, the cost is low for maintenance, and no waste is made. Cons are the installation cost is very high. Also, sunlight is required. So this means that solar energy cannot work at night, and also it can't work in places that have no sunlight. Next up is hydro energy. Pros for hydro energy are that it is environmentally friendly, it is reliable and stable, it is efficient, the cost for maintenance is very low, and last, it makes no waste. Cons for hydro energy, however, are that creating dams may sometimes harm the environment, it is not usable in the case of drought, large contracts and large amounts of money is needed. Finally, we have wind energy. Pros for wind energy are that it makes no pollution and is very space efficient. Cons, however, are that when you have no wind, it equals no power. It is very noisy and it is a threat to birds and the wildlife. So next up, we have non-renewable resources. Some examples of non-renewable resources are coal, fossil fuels, and nuclear energy. To start, let's name the pros of coal. Some pros are that coal is the cheapest energy source because of coal's stable price compared to the other fuel resources. It is easy to burn, produces high energy upon combustion, it is abundant, meaning that we have a lot of it, and it is a reliable energy source. Cons for coal are that coal produces large amounts of carbon dioxide, which leads to global warming and climate change. Coal produces harmful byproducts and gas emissions such as sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen oxide that causes pollution to the environment, including acid rain. Also, coal is fast depleting because we consume it too much. Coal mining ruins the environment and puts the lives of people, especially the coal miners, in danger. So next up, we have fossil fuels. Some pros of using fossil fuels is that it is very easy to get your hands on, it is easily available, produces large amounts of energy if combusted, it is very stable, meaning that it has no radioactive materials, it is easy to transport and store, and finally, the cost of fossil fuels is very low. Cons of using fossil fuels are that it is very environmentally hazardous, meaning that it produces a lot of pollution. Also, the price of fossil fuels is going up day after day. A byproduct of fossil fuels are acid rain. Human health is getting affected by using fossil fuels. Also, the wildlife in the water is getting affected due to oil spills caused by using fossil fuels. Next up, we have nuclear energy. So some pros of using nuclear energy is that it is relatively low in cost. Another pro is that it is a base load energy. This means that it can work together with renewable energy sources such as wind or solar energy. Also, nuclear energy is low in pollution compared to the other non-renewable resources. It can be sustained, and last, it has a high energy density. Some cons, however, of using nuclear energy is that accidents happen, and finally, radioactive waste is produced. Now, you may be asking me, why is renewable energy better? Well, renewable energy is better than non-renewable energy because it can be naturally restored in time. To add, renewable energy produces more clean energy, resulting in very little harm to the environment. Furthermore, the energy is easy to access and also is very safe to get to. Finally, renewable energy sources boost economic growth and increase job opportunities. For example, electrical energy, which is used to run many industries.